Rarity did eventually find her prince, but notai knew that he would not be in pony form. Having decided to take her fashion outside of Equestria, she ended up dealing mostly with the yaks of Yakyokistan for the most part, their attire giving her new ideas for future clothing lines. Rarity ended up in many meetings with Prince Rutherford, and the two of them became very close. Sure, he was still loud and boisterous, but he treated her like the queen she is. After having two marriages, in both yak and pony form, soon Princess Rarity and Prince Rutherford were expecting. Their first and only child was one of the first new hybrids born. Prince Russet Quartz, or Russ for short, was born with a mixture of both yak and pony attributes. Too small to ever really be a big strong yak, but also a bit too bulky to be mistaken for a pony. Luckily, Prince Rutherford did not care that his son was different than the other yak calves, and was very strict that his people care for his calf like any other. Despite being treated fairly amongst the yaks and ponies, Russ often did feel awkward, and he took on a more quiet demeanor, and often kept to himself. On top of his unique looks, he ended up with a touch of his mother's magical ability. His small spiraled yak horns acting like a unicorn's horn, glowing a soft lavender, allowed him to maneuver objects at will. As he grew older, it was soon apparent that he was unable to handle the colder winters in his father's country, and also equally unable to handle Equestria's hotter summers. Rarity and Rutherford decided to raise Russ in both countries. Rarity would take Russ to Ponyville in Equestria's calmer winters, and back to Yakyokistan in their summer months. While mostly staying with his mother, and going back and forth, he became interested in the differences in yaks and ponies' styles of jewelry, often helping his mother with jewels in her designs. And so, his cutie mark talent ended up being in jewelry making, though his mark is normally covered up by his longer fur coat. So many don't know he has one. He spends most of his time making jewelry for other yaks and ponies. Small sparkly acts of kindness to brighten their days.